I want you to forget everything that you've been told about energy healing. You do not need to go on a ton of courses. You do not need to have some fancy guru, and you do not need to wait for anybody's permission to heal yourself, because we are going to do it right now. So before we get started, I want you to know that you already know how to do this. Your body knows how to do this. Your cells know how to do this. Your energy field already knows how to do this work. You were born able to do this. Now I'm going to timestamp the start of the actual session so you can skip ahead if you've already watched the video one. But the first part of this is going to be really me diving into why you can already do this now. And so it's really important that you hear this and that you understand it at least once. And then you can use the timestamp to skip ahead for when you do this again and again and again, because it is something that we need to practice, and it's something that I hope you will use over and over and over again. So we are first going to show you why and how this power is within you right now. You can already do this. And this is why. Especially if you're sat there saying to me, Kerri, I've never done this before. How do I know how to do it? I don't know how to do this. I'm going to take you through this step by step, and you're going to do this on yourself, for yourself. Because you already have the tools, you have your body, you have your energy, you have this innate wisdom within your body, within your bones, within your DNA, within your energy. And the feedback that I get whenever I deliver this process in person as a workshop is always absolutely phenomenal. People who've never done this before having incredible and profound energy healing experiences that they just did not think was possible for them, and especially not in such a short time. People connecting in ways that they just did not realize was possible. And so if you don't already know me, I'm Kerri Williams. I'm an intuitive coach. I'm a psychic energy practitioner, and I've been doing energy work for over a decade and working with clients doing energy work and coaching since 2017. And what I have come to know through this work is that it is less about learning how to do this than it is reconnecting with the parts of yourself that already know how to do this. And it is also about simultaneously stripping away the beliefs and the imprints that you have that tell you that you can't do this. This is where the intuitive coaching comes in. This is where the self-coaching process comes in that I teach. People aren't teaching this, but I'm going to go into why this is actually the more important part in just a minute. This is not just about learning a new tool. This is about reconnecting with and activating something very, very ancient inside of you. It's in your cells, it's in your DNA. Your body knows how to do this. You have actually always been your own energy healer, and facilitating that, nurturing that connection with yourself and leaning into what is true for you is where it's at. This life is one set of experiences on your soul's greater journey, whether you refer to that as parallel lives, past lives, other experiences through the dimensions, through whatever planes of existence we exist on, however that resonates for you. This life is one set of experiences, and we are able to tap into all the depths of experience that we have outside of this 3D existence, where we are in our more expanded form. And this is available to whoever wants to access it. So it's about alchemizing the resistance, the blocks that you have that tell you that you can't do this already. But wherever you are starting from, this is something that is available to all of us. Now, a lot of people think of Reiki when they hear energy work, and they are right. Reiki is energy work. However, energy work is not Reiki. There are many, many, many different types of energy work. And that energy is available to everybody at any time. There are thousands of different types of energy healing work, and every practitioner accesses energy work through their own unique lens, their own unique blueprint, and their own set of life experiences, meaning that every single energy worker is bringing a different flavor to the work, which is why learning your own energy healing, accessing your own energetic medicine is going to be the most frequentially matched medicine to you, the most frequentially matched energy for your blueprint, because nothing else is ever going to be that exact frequential match. It is going within to access the medicine, to access the energetic codes within you. And there is so much value within all these different modalities that people have created and brought through, and respecting the lineages, respecting the principles of these different modalities is really, really important. And when you access energy work from your own connection, from your own heart space, you're not bringing any of that baggage, you're not bringing any of those rules through with you. It is pure connection. So in just a minute, we are going to get started with the energy healing session. I'm going to be showing you and bringing you through a full step-by-step session that you can use again and again. But it's also going to include a little bit of spiritual self-coaching, because this is what makes the difference. And it's why what I teach is so different to anything else. So you're going to leave this video having done a full energy healing session on yourself that you can use anytime, anywhere, again and again. And there is also my free energy healing session download that you can get to go along with it. So it lists out exactly how to do the session, and it also gives you 44 energy rituals that you can incorporate into your healing sessions, so you can just start learning to do this by yourself. Now, I also know that most energy healing, Reiki, all these sort of videos, they're super, super serious with a lot of musts and must nots, and you have to do this and you have to do that, and you can't do this and you can't do that. That's just not how we do it over here with Rebel Empress Energy. It's supposed to be fun, it's supposed to be joyous, it's supposed to be exciting. We are supposed to be able to bring every facet of ourselves to this energy work. So really, I'm going to talk about this in more depth in another video, but we are going to throw away all the rules and we are just going to do this our way. When I first started learning energy healing in a more structured way, I was so constricted by it because there were so many rules and everything had to be so serious. And I was almost coming to it from a place of fear because of all the restriction about what I was and wasn't allowed to do. And I'm here to tell you that it's just not like that. It does not work like that. It's not meant to be like that. Now, these might have been the old codes, but the frequency of the planet has increased so much. We don't need those old restrictions and those old rules. Things can be greatly sacred and have great reverence without being boring or serious. Joy and laughter are incredibly high frequency. So that is what we want to be really tapping into as we do this work. Make it really fun. Shake your energetic tits at it. Just have some fun. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and bring through and trust what you are receiving more than anything that I'm saying. And for me, it was only when I started alchemizing all these imprints about how it had to be so serious and I had to follow all these rules. It was only when I started alchemizing those imprints and removing the beliefs and stories that I had around it that this work really opened up for me, that I became really intuitive, that I was receiving really strong and powerful messages, that I could really lean into it and do it intuitively and really trust myself. That is when this work really opened up for me. That's when it became so incredibly powerful, and my clients noticed the shift. I noticed the shift. My discernment strengthened, my ability to see clearly really sharpened. And once I lent into doing that, my psychic abilities just kept opening up. My self sessions, my client sessions, they all became so powerful from doing this. So if you're ready, we are going to move on over into the healing session. Obviously, if you need to pause the video while you do that, get yourself comfortable, either sitting or lying down, either is great. Obviously, somewhere safe. Do not be driving, do not be feeding your dog, do not be doing any of the things where you need your full concentration. You need to be doing this somewhere really safe, where you feel held. And we will begin. And so, as we always connect through the heart from a space of being grounded and feeling connected, we're going to start with a few heart activation breaths. Close your eyes and start to take a couple of breaths, not forcing them. And as you do this, bring forward an image that fills your heart with love. The smiling face of someone you love, maybe it's a pet. Breathe this image into your heart and focus on that love, that gratitude, that joyous feeling that's there, and allow it to expand. Allow it to expand and grow bigger, and let it fill the rest of your body. Allow the love that you're feeling to seep into every cell. And as you do this, breathe into that energy. Breathe the energy through your heart space. Then it is time for us to activate the energy and call in the energies that we want to work with. Here you'll be specifying energies only who have the highest intention for you and everyone involved. You can also call in spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Call them in and thank them for their presence. Now, in a moment, I want to ask you to set an intention for this session, but first I want you to really feel into the energetic state of that outcome. So to do this, you're going to ask yourself, what energy do I want to be in after this session? What state does my body, my energetic field, my aura, what state do I want to be in once this session is complete? And as you lean into that energy, you can start to set your intention. Now, we always set the intention in energy work and add that everything is done for our highest good and the highest good of all involved. And it's also really important here that your intention is in the present tense. So your intention here could be something as simple as, I am clearing what doesn't serve me, or I am activating my energy. I am, and then just insert whatever it is. It could be peace, love, joy. It could be something very specific, a particular resistance point that you want to move forward from. And when you've set your intention, we're just going to reconnect with that breath and allow the energy and intention to seep into every cell and beyond your physical body. You're going to breathe into the space around your body and create a boundaried energetic space about a foot around from you where you feel safe and held. Breathe that feeling out to fill the space with loving energy for 2 more breaths. You're going to feel your connection to the earth, that we are grounded here. You're going to create a red grounding cord from your root chakra and taking that deep down into the earth, right down until you meet Earth's core. Greet this energy at the center of the earth and anchor your grounding cord, giving gratitude to the earth for holding you. And also give this cord an energetic pull to activate it. Next, we're going to be visualizing the golden light above you. This light is God, source, divine, universal, healing energy, whatever you call this energy. And you're going to start to allow that pure healing energy and only pure healing energy to flow through the crown of your head, down through your head and neck, into your heart. And start to allow that energy to flow down your arms into your hands, and knowing that this is universal healing energy that's flowing in. It's divine love, it's source, it's spirit, it's God energy. And it's not taking any of your energy, it's filling you with pure, high vibrational light energy. And as you do this, you're going to breathe that energy down into your hands. Next, you're going to start to rub your hands together very gently. Start rubbing your hands together and start noticing that they are beginning to create heat. Remembering that heat is energy. As you feel the heat on your palms, you're feeling the energy already. We're going to be here for about another 20 seconds. Just feeling that energy. As you feel that energy build, we can start to move your hands apart slightly, focusing on the ball of energy that's forming between your palms. This might feel like a light pressure on your hands. Notice the sensations that you're getting. Notice any visuals you might be receiving, any feelings you might be experiencing, or any knowings or any wisdom that's dropping in at this point. And if you don't feel anything straight away, that's also okay. This is very subtle, and the more you do it, the more you clear resistance and alchemize the beliefs and continue practice, the stronger these sensations get. And it's okay if you're not feeling it. It takes practice and alignment to feel these things. The energy is still flowing. Bringing your attention back to this ball of energy. How big is this ball? Is it the size of a tennis ball? Or is it bigger? And then with your energy, not your hands, work to increase the size of the ball. Allow the energy to push outwards. Visualization is energy work. Allow the ball to push your hands out. You might find that one moves more than the other, and if that's the case, then let it. And if you don't, that's fine too. Just know that the energy is there. And so now that we have this ball of energy, drop into your intuition and decide, where are we going to place this energy? Really allow your intuition to guide you here. Perhaps it's your heart space, over your throat, your womb space, or somewhere else. If you've had somewhere that's been uncomfortable, maybe place it there. Allow your intuition to guide you and allow that energy to then permeate into your body. And as you do this, if your hands want to move, then just allow them to move with the energy. Are you seeing, smelling, feeling, or hearing anything? Allow your body to move as you need to move. Maybe you feel drawn to scan areas on your body and energy field with your hands. Trust what you receive and allow yourself to flow with it. And so we're just going to sit here now for a few minutes, allowing the energy and your intuition to guide you. If you need to move, yawn, stretch, follow your body's cues and let your body guide you. These codes have been with you across dimensions and timelines. They are in your cells and in your DNA. You are doing this right. And we're going to be here for about another 3 minutes. Allow what needs to come through. In about a minute, I'm going to guide you to close. So it's now time to start allowing the work to complete. Ask for any messages you need to receive. What do you need to carry forward from this session? There is no wrong in this work. It's really about trusting your intuition. You can always ask, what am I holding here? What needs love, attention, or release? The more you coach yourself, the faster these energies shift. This is sacred and rebellious and fun and you all at the same time, because you're already all of these things. I'm going to guide you now to bring your hands back to your heart space, and with your intention, call your energy back to you. Bring your energy centers back and set the intention to close them down just a little to keep your energy safe but still flowing and free of resistance. Breathe into your body and bring your attention back to your grounding roots, the red roots right into the core of the earth. Give them another gentle, energetic tug to reactivate your ground. And then any energy that's been released from you today can flow down into the earth where it's transmuted, purified, and made available to be reclaimed. Breathe into gratitude for the energy you've received today. Gratitude for the energy. Gratitude to your guides, angels, ancestors, whoever's been with you through this work. Gratitude for the earth. Gratitude for yourself. See the light around you and see that you are shielded, your energy is activated, and you are safe in your own boundaried energetic space. It's time to lean into asking ourselves now, how do I feel? What's different? And when you come out of this, you can start to write down these insights and really get clear and deep on what's come through today, knowing that you are literally leading yourself through this transformation. And so as you come back to the screen, having done this session, you might want to start maybe clap off your hands, take a couple of really deep, refreshing breaths into the body. Start to move your body and feel that that energy has moved. Grab a little bit of water and just land back in your body. Remember that hydration after an energy healing session is key. You have just done something incredibly, incredibly powerful. You rebelled, you did your own energy healing session, and not one person gave you permission to do it apart from yourself. You didn't need a tune-in, you didn't need blessing, you didn't need to go and sit in solitary meditation for 4 months. I did not send that energy. You did the energy healing yourself. That is Rebel Empress Energy, baby, and that is why we are here. That is why we are doing what we are doing. What can happen as we do this work is that fears and beliefs and things can come up. You know, maybe as you were sat doing this energy healing session, things came up for you like, what am I even doing? Can I even do this? I'm not sure I'm feeling anything. Am I spiritual enough to do this? I'm really scared of what's going to happen. What if I see a demon? It might even be, oh my God, this is happening and I'm so scared of my own power. Whatever it is that came up for you in the session, just know that it is completely normal to have these feelings. Whatever they were, it might even be like, I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. I feel really silly. And that is absolutely okay. These are old beliefs. They are old stories. They are old energetic imprints, which we have carried around for as many years as you are old, plus all the rest of them, because we inherit them, we collect them from other people and other places. And these are what you are going to be alchemizing on your energy healing journey and on your spiritual self-coaching journey. And this is where the spiritual self-coaching comes in and why what I teach is so different. So what I want you to do after this session, so obviously we're going to be drinking loads of water. We are going to be getting plenty of rest afterwards. But what I also want you to do after this session is to really sit and journal on what came up. So yes, journal on all the beautiful messages that came through, all the imagery, anything that there was. But I also want you to sit and look at all the things that came up that maybe weren't so comfortable feeling, all the thoughts that you had of, you know, those fleeting ones of, well, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Whatever it was, all the ones I've just listed off earlier, whatever they were for you. And all these things are going to be the basis of your spiritual self-coaching moving forward. And as you do this, your energy healing work is just going to get deeper and deeper and deeper. And you're going to reach a level that you wouldn't be able to by just going and doing a course and going, right, okay, I've learned how to do it. I'm just going to practice and do it. Without clearing these imprints, you aren't going to be able to get to those depths of connection that you want to get to because you're holding yourself apart from that. And so we have all these listed out, and the aim is not to get through them all and get them boshed off in one session. It just does not work like that. Healing work, expansion, doing all of this, we are going to come back round to these imprints. We're going to come back round again and again on different levels and in different layers of experience. And it is about knowing how to process this for yourself. And so really sitting down and journaling on all that so you can have a basis, like a starting off point for what it is that you want to break through as you start this energy healing journey for your process. So, as part of spiritual self-coaching, we always use the heart model, and the R of the heart model is rituals. So one of the things that we also need to do is actually create ourselves a ritual for doing this energy work going forward, because it's one thing doing a one-off session and going, oh my God, that was incredible. This is about integrating it into your life. And this is not doing a set number of days, following a specific diet or anything like that. This is about how am I going to incorporate this work into my daily life? Is it going to be 5 minutes each morning? Is it going to be a weekly session that I'm going to do for myself where I set aside an hour? Whatever that is for you, decide what it is and book it into your diary. Make it a part of your ritual and your routine so that you can continue to do this work on a consistent basis, because that is how we go deeper. That is how we go more expansive. Because energy work is a skill, it requires commitment and it requires practice. Like I said earlier, you can get my 44 ritual download, which actually brings you through a full session and includes 44 rituals that you can include in your own sessions. So if you haven't already got that, get that downloaded. So let me know in the comments what came up for you, how you felt after your session. I would really, really love to hear that. I want you to celebrate yourself. You've just done an energy healing session for yourself, by yourself, and nobody gave you permission. Only you gave yourself permission, which is absolutely incredible. And also check out the 5 things that you need to do after any energy healing session in this video here. I will meet you over there.